Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airships Conquer the Skies, where in the previous episode we were once again taking over some territory, conquering and overall progressing on, and although we did encounter some opposition, we have taken some more territory and indeed started to build some new ships. We have the Herringull getting built at Generican, we have a couple of forces which are attacking over on the right hand side, which will be our priority for this episode, and obviously we do want to at least try to look at maybe designing some other ships. The nations that we have left, we can see some of them have been conquering quite nicely and have taken over a fair bit of territory. We have this sort of black and cream coloured shield here. This is, well, what they've got 1, 2, 3 big cities and obviously everything around it there as well. On the left hand side we've got 2 quite large factions, so I'm hoping that if we can just hold around here, these guys will basically wear each other out and keep fighting and such, so hopefully that'll happen. And then we've got, you know, the odd bit here and there, but overall we are, as I said, doing quite nicely. I'm going to unpause it for a moment while basically the forces go and attack, although the game seems to have pretty much stopped dead. No, there we go. You can see we are attacking in a couple of areas now to see if we can actually take over this territory sooner rather than later. So this is what we have. We have our standard forces here, which the bumblebees are very, very useful. And then we've got this thing here. Now, I'm very concerned that that will maybe try to go below us, so I'm just going to stagger these like so, and then obviously put them onto, I guess we'll put them onto normal fire. There's no reason why we have to have aimed fire, so let's just see what happens here. They're actually getting in very, very close, and they're actually going to try a ram, so I think I'm going to try and back up a little bit. I don't want that thing ramming me. We can see in terms of forces, there is really not a lot. Well, in the air, obviously, there will be some defences over on the right. Okay, there's a tiny, a tiny bit that we should maybe worry about. But anyway, looks like this thing has pretty much fallen out of the sky. So what I'm going to do is head down towards it, put these on rapid fire, and just absolutely plaster it. In terms of ammo, that's something that we really don't have any concern with, really. We've made it so that we have enough ammo for most encounters, certainly for what we're experiencing here. And that airship is pretty much no more, although technically it's still armed and is still firing, as you can see there. So what I'll do is I'm just going to focus these guys on that, and yeah, one little volley has pretty much destroyed that. Okay, that is now fine. And we're going to go, I was going to go to the right-hand side, but it looks like they have given up. So we'll do a gentle takeover in that one, and we will continue on. We do have a spy active here. I'm going to recall that. I don't really see any great point in keeping that. They obviously are still making ships over at Atterbury, but hopefully once we've taken all of this, we'll have more money than them, and it means that basically we don't have to worry too much. And that is an interesting setup. Let's just go to start here, over to, well, we'll select both of these and make sure they're on aimed fire, which they are. And I think we're just going to get a bit closer. They have rifles, and I'd rather just get closer, go to rapid fire, and then deal with it. In fact, that's pretty much what we're going to do. You know, we've been sitting back for all this time. I know people have suggested, why don't we just charge right forward and get in, just get inside the jab and work the body, as it were. But I don't know if it's a great idea or it's a terrible one, or whether it be, I don't know. I have no idea. The fun's in finding out. So far, we are managing to cause a lot of hits on these guys, but obviously they have got rifles and are hitting back. And if any one of these gas bags ruptures and starts leaking, then we could be in a bit of bother. But it looks like damage is pretty okay-ish. Yeah, it actually doesn't really show. Well, because of the design of this, it probably is not going to look as impressive if it was just a big block and you can see huge holes getting taken out of it. Whereas this is sort of seems to be spreading around the place. Although we are getting the odd fire here and there. I'm hoping that we can, say, remove this walkway here, so it means that they can't put out fires from one side to the other. That's assuming they only have one fire point at one side. In fact, the fire point's there. I can see the water tanks behind the exposed bit of wall there. And this seems to be working out quite well. I don't want to... I was going to land these things. I don't really want to do that, though, because it means that... Oh, well, now I will land them. Ground the ships, because there's no reason not to. It looks like we've got 2 parts of those that went subterranean there. I don't know if you could see that. So let's go for a gentle takeover there, and we will invade... I mean, I didn't really want to invade this guy, but... Oh, there's a revolt over there. You've caught a foreign spy trying to incite the citizens against your rule. Interesting. Anyway, so once again, continuing the fight, we also have a Sparrowhawk here, which I will have to use in anger. What I'm going to do, though, is I am actually going to design a new ship. Oh, there we go. There's the herring gull. I'm going to bring that over, and we'll see how fast or slow that is. It's not too bad. It's no Sparrowhawk, but it's okay. Right, let's go to our main city, and we're going to design a land ship, because it's something that we haven't done, and I think it would be useful to crack on with that. I'm going to make this thing out of ballistas, basically, and let's see if we can get a reasonable design. So there is 6 ballistas. Actually, how many do we have on the Bumblebee? I think it is about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and we'll check out our propulsion. I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to see what it would be like. Putting it like that would not, well, it actually says speed 31. It would technically function, but obviously not in any meaningful way. So we're not going to really focus on that. I think I'll put this thing back. Yeah, I think I'll put it there. And I'm going to put probably another one in somewhere, but I don't know where I'll need the coal store. Let's have a quick look at our resources and then coal store. I think maybe a coal store in between the two would suffice, and there we go. We will put an ammo store there, and in... I guess we could put them like that and just have ladders going up and round. That would function. Whether or not it is a good idea, well, that is obviously very debatable. I can probably remove that ladder and just put a standard corridor there. And yep, that functions. I will put as command and crew a crow's nest on the top, followed by a telescope to increase the accuracy of this thing. And once again, it's a weird blocky shape, but it is what it is. We need some more crew, we need to give commands, all that sort of stuff. We're going to go with a bridge most likely, like so. And we'll have some quarters on the back, 1, 2. And it says we have crew 24 recommended of 23. So actually that is fine. That's okay. We'll go with, probably bring the bridge down a little bit, followed by our, it'll be in resources, and a steel supply hatch, 1, 2. That's all that's required. In terms of armor, we're currently running the wooden armor. I'm going to go with steel armor and fill that, and it would still function. I could try brick wall. Brick wall, no, it would not be able to move, same as the stone wall. Canvas would not work out. I think we're going to go with steel armor, actually. Steel, the difference between steel armor and steel wall. Well, actually, we'll compare all of these. You can see you can edit windows. Well, we've got the wood wall, which is thin wooden panels offer no protection or nearly no protection. HP 24 and absorbs 2 piercing. Wooden armor is HP 50, so it is double the amount for wall, more than double, and it absorbs 4 piercing, so that is twice as much as the wood wall, but it also absorbs 2 blast damage. The steel wall is 36 HP, so not as much as the wooden armor, but it does absorb more blast damage, but a little bit less than the wood wall in terms of the piercing damage. And then the steel armor is just better in every way. It is HP 50, absorbs 16 blast damage and 6 piercing. I am very tempted though to stick with that, because then it means that we can. This is like a basic level ship. The problem is that I'm running a couple of things that are not basic. So, for example, I'm running the telescope. If I remove the telescope, that should be basic levels. Crow's Nest is a basic tier 0 technology. Yeah. Let's go with that then. It's not exactly the best looking thing in the world, is it? Let's go ahead and go for solid shapes then. And we'll see what sort of solid shapes. Actually, in terms of armor is... Oh, I was going to change the design of the armor, but we can't for the wooden one. So there we go. We'll stick with this. So it's fairly cheap. We're going to go with probably a slope... probably filler blocks like that. And then we'll slope like there. That'll go to... perhaps there and then there. And I was tempted to have like a little feature at the top. No, that just doesn't really make much sense having that. What about if we used, say, something like that? Is that better? I actually do prefer that, yeah. What's that look like? It's interesting. It's got an animal-ish shape, hasn't it? Well, we did say that we are naming things after well, if airships, things that fly. So we've had the bumblebee, the sparrowhawk, herring gull. For this thing, then, I don't know if it reminds me of a certain animal. Certainly not that big bit there, but because of the tall neck, we could put some humps on it and have it. We could call it the camel. But actually, no. Right, it is firing stuff. It's the llama. I'm sure llama's got double L. I think it has. Llama. SP Llama. I can always rename it if that's spelled wrong. Save the design. SP Llama. And that is our first ground ship. I'm going to produce 3 of them. I don't know if that is a good idea or not, but there you go. Here is another straight fight over here. This is the right-hand side. Once again, going to move these down. Shots getting fired from left to right will be more accurate, I believe. Let me just double-check that. Yes, distracting light from the west means the shots fired from right to left are less accurate. So we are... well, it's in our favour, basically. Well, we know that these things, we know that the bumblebees are extremely effective. Very effective. They are, well, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've actually got 8 weapons, so these things are more armed than our llama that we've just made. But I don't think that really means too much, does it? Doesn't really mean, well, anything at all, because that thing was also a lot cheaper as well. As you can see, slowly heading towards the structure here, and I think we will ground the ship because it's starting to lose some suspendium gas. And oh, there we go. Yep. See the top just sheared off, and then it sort of crushed itself as it moved down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles remaining. A couple over here, but they're not firing. Most likely no ammo, and that's pretty much a win there. Yep, there we go. That's a Vic and Terry, and there we go. We'll do a gentle takeover, and then I'm going to move them back because, quite honestly, the ships are in need of some rearmament and repair. Oh, hang on. We have a slightly different design here, and I quite like that. It's almost like a modern structure. And what is that working? I don't know what that is in the background. But certainly, this fight here, they've got a lot of rifles. So I'm going to go to aimed fire, and I'm just going to trade shots from range, I think. That's really impressive, the amount of shots they're whizzing our way. So it doesn't matter really how accurate or not it is. Look at that. It's just peppering. Oh, hang on. That's gone. Gas bag's gone. Okay, I'm going to ground the vessels. Keeping them aloft at this stage would be foolhardy. I don't think I want to get closer. Right. There's both of those guys landed. And we're on aimed fire. And damage-wise, I'm not doing much. You know what? Can I get up and over? Park behind. With one of them I can. I don't particularly want to send both. I'm sending the one that's damaged. Mainly because if it can get past and not get shot as much. Actually, is this redundant? Oh, running out of ammo. Okay, I'm going to flee. I'm going to preemptively flee. I was thinking, oh, that was just about to blow up as well. Good grief. Right, let's move back to there. Yeah, I was thinking, is it redundant doing what I was doing there? Like going around the back? Because at the moment, they can only shoot their forward things, but if I put it behind, that means they've got forward and back shots. Putting both behind would work, but yeah. I think going back to repair is most likely the sensible decision. We do have turtle doves there to take out. We also, I noticed at some point, I don't want to attack the turtle doves because they're not aggressive. We've also got gargoyles over there, so that's going to be funky, and also the shell walker over there. So that's also going to be interesting trying to fight. You can see I'm just moving the herring gull over here. I'm going to start invading. I'm going to invade 4. I don't know what they've got, but we have a herring gull, so yeah. Oh, we have our llama is in play. Obviously, I can make it bigger if I need to, but that's not a huge problem at this stage. These guys are now back. I'm going to repair the bumblebees. 1, 2, 3, plus the 4th getting repaired, and then we'll attack down to Gomdat. I'm also going to put a spy over on the right-hand side. And here we go. This is the herring gull versus, oh my good grief, versus that thing over there. So we'll move the herring gull to the right. This thing is not the fastest. Oh, it's just given up. Okay. Gentle takeover and then invade there. Yeah, this is not the fastest thing in the world, but it does have good elevation. There's research complete for machining, which gives us deck guns and Gatling guns and allows us to research suspendium projection, which I've also, I believe, got in the queue. Yes, I have got in the queue. And that means we can make things with rays. And I do like the rays in the game. They're very, very funky. So over to the right. Once again, start and move over. I would guesstimate they're going to give up straight away. Yeah, they've given up straight away. They're not willing to fight, which, to be fair, is a bit problematic. Oh, so I went over here to try and attack, and you notice what they did, or what they have done, is send these guys over. So I'm going to be very cheeky, and as I'm passing, I'm going to alter course and attack their main settlement. Start the fight. Immediately move to there. Obviously, they have cannons. 8 cannons pointing forward and 8 pointing back. But what we have is, well, elevation. We can go here, and it's not really any problem. So bombs away. There's the herring gull, doing what it does best, which, as you can see, is pretty much caused no damage. No, we should be alright once we've got a couple of good volleys off. I'm tempted to keep moving down until this back one starts firing, and then I know I've gone a little bit too far. But there's the bombs away. We have 200 ammo. I think we're about where I need to be. We have 200 ammo, so I'm not overly concerned. You can see that when the bombs hit, and certainly hit the right place, we're going to get a lot of damage going here. There we go. Oh yeah, that one. So that one's gone. So we've already destroyed one. Going to move a little bit to the left, just so I can take out these. Once the armor's gone, you can see the damage is just unbelievable. Wow. Yep. Herring gulls work. Yeah, that's good. And is that just going to burn out? No, it's not, because we bombed it before it could burn out. Right, straight over to this guy then. He's got the last one. I was going to say we'll have a little bit of fun and put it on rapid fire, but I don't know if that's the right approach. I'm actually going to move further up, because that'll get more bombs in arc. It'll also mean we'll probably miss more, but there you are. By the way, today's beverage is Earl Grey. And yeah, there we go. I was going to say one of those was gonna get a secondary, and then all the ammo's gone as well. They're quite cute, them little things. Gentle takeover, and not particularly fond of going here or not knowing what forces they have, but there you are. I'm just going to start invading on multiple fronts here. So I'm just going to move. Oh, hang on, move there. Yeah, that's fine. And, okay, right, so they have one defensive structure and then these guys. So what I'm going to do is just move above them. They are not the fastest thing in the world, and I know from experience that they will easily fall out the sky if you damage the back. Alright, so you can see they are altering course. They're doing what is very sensible, which is split up. which means I can only get one. But once we get this volley, you can see the damage caused is immense. There we go, there's the volley, and just keep moving forward. The distance is a problem. This thing's now no longer armed, so I'm not really going to start chasing it. I'm just going to keep going. I'll do a cheeky volley on the way past. There we go, that thing is now no longer under command and is functional. It just floats now. So yeah, just keep on attacking this one. We are a little bit low on ammunition, 75 out of 200, so it's not ideal. So we'll just keep moving backwards and forwards. I need to chase this down, really. Here we go. Still on aimed fire. Some good hits there. If we get this taken out with 50 bombs remaining, we might have a chance. I mean, we always have a chance. It's just, you know, very much diminished. Oh, that's gone. We've got it. Excellent. Right, over to this one. And that thing is just broken up mid-air. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. There was only a couple of bits remaining. It just broke up mid-air. So we have 60 ammo left. We can get right inside here and hopefully cause some damage. Coal is also getting low, 37 out of 100. We don't have a huge coal store. In fact, we only have 2 coal stores. And the reason for that is we're all about staying aloft rather than manoeuvring. But we did do some manoeuvring in this one, which is why our coal store will be low. Or coal reserve, should I say. Damage is good on the top of this. We've taken the top defences out already. Looks like the cannons on the left and right are getting damaged now. There's a secondary explosion. There we go. There's a fire. Oh yeah. A couple more bombs and that thing's gone. I'm just going to wiggle this backwards and forwards just so we get other bombs going in. That should be... yeah, that's a win. Okay, didn't expect to take that over, actually. That was a bit of a Hail Mary shot, that. A bit of a Hail Mary. So we're going to gentle take that over. And then we're going to go back to Nodden. So, pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So we do have our llamas here. And what I'm trying to do is get them in a position where I can attack. And I'm going to invade Gug. Oh, see that? They immediately... look how quick those things are. Wow. No, they're really quick to get back. So if I go to invade that, they're gonna definitely stop. Right. That's a bit of a problem. I don't think there's much I can do about that. Let's go ahead and build landship. Build 2 more of those. And continue with that building. But we've got all this obviously on a gentle takeover, so that's really good. We can see that now things have fairly leveled out, I think, by the look of it. We have this guy taking pretty much all they can, although there's still Bossick over here, which can't do anything, this green bit island there. This one is holding out but doesn't have any resources to build, and these guys are sort of... well, I don't know if they're exchanging territory or not, but it's still there. And then we've also got another holdout there as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with these things. Oh, hang on. So, where are these guys going? Right. So they're attacking with airships here. Well, I'll move the herring gull over. And where's the other herring gull? It's there. Oh, sorry, the sparrowhawk. And I'll move that back. I don't think the other sparrowhawk will make it. In fact, I know it's not. So I'm not even gonna waste my time moving it back. I don't want to build another one. We'll see anyway. Let's see what that's like. I mean, I might start to invade their home city. Why not? So, this is a similar fight to what we've had previously. The difference being that all of these... well, we've got more... we have more shots now. We double. We've also got... what's this? Units inside the fog banks are harder to hit. Okay, right. So I will bring ourselves inside the fog banks then. I mean, they're in the fog bank, so we might as well get the advantage of that. And also, we're just managing to chip a tree. Okay, so shots away. This thing is... well, I'm telling them to focus on the front one. But with their rifles, they won't be greatly accurate at range. Although, they might be about the same as these things. I really actually have no idea. And looks like they are doing more damage than we were previously. Obviously, they're in the fog bank. I'm in the fog bank. So I'm hoping that because of that, we'll just have the time advantage, essentially. We can just wait and let this fight play out and we'll win it. I don't think we'll have... I think we may run out of ammo. Let's have a quick look. Oh no, we got loads of ammo. We're fine. Starting to cause some fires now, which means some damage is getting through this stone wall. But obviously this is only this one that we're fighting so far. The one at the back probably has received the odd shot, although it does look fairly undamaged. But you see we're getting fires now. Oh, hang on. That's one of ours. That is... Well, it's not a catastrophic failure, but we've lost another one of these gas bags again. Gonna ground the ship. Let's ground that ship. Because you can see it's losing gas from that one anywhere. So I don't think... I think that one will be classed as lost in the fight. Oh, yeah. There's the gas bag gone up. Yep. Now we've got this. Inverted E. Which can still fight perfectly well. It just can't get out of here. We have a big fire on the bottom of this tower. Looks like it's been put out. Which is good for everybody above that. They are now starting to lose weapons though. And the amount of fires that we've caused and are still causing, I would assume that they're going to run out of water sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's... Oh, it's still getting extinguished. Yeah, that's starting to burn properly now. Eventually we'll hit the ammo. Oh, there's the ammo. So there's a huge section just being destroyed. Oh, it actually had two water bits. One there and one there. You know, past tense, they had. This is also now two sections. But both of them are still in the fight, which is concerning. There's another explosion there. You can see just how much damage one of these static structures can take. Especially when we're only firing this sort of thing at them. It seems that the ships have taken it upon themselves to change target. They're now attacking the one at the back. It makes perfect sense, because the one at the front really isn't of great consequence now. We're coming up to half ammo for all of the ships. So, realistically, we should be able to take this one out. But it all depends on luck, really. If we don't hit the right thing, you never know. This thing is still burning. In fact, there's multiple sections of this. I think it's actually in 3 pieces. But nothing's firing back. Oh no, they've still got rifles. No, none of these rifles are firing. So it is just the one at the back that we are having to worry about. And there's the fires there. All getting put out. And, oh, chipping away here. This is the problem when you make ships, when you make structures or anything that's quite not blocky. This is much more interesting design than the blocks that we make. Oh, Duplo or Lego, other generic building toys are available. Yeah, but the problem is that when you get one bit broke like that, it just falls out. It just falls and breaks. This is actually now completely split up. Looks like the front ones also are now falling out of the sky. But that should be a win shortly, I'm hoping. The front tower is still... well, it's still in existence, but... oh, there we go. The back one has just lost pretty much everything. And you can see the focus fire now. And there we go. That's a victory. Sadly, one of them has been destroyed. Gentle takeover, and then we'll tell it to move back. The herring goal, I'm going to move in here. I'm going to start invading around this area. And let's see. Oh my good grief. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3 of these melee vessels and 1 cannon ship. I'm going to start the fight, and we're probably not going to win this. So let's just go for boarding on this one here. And I will then work down. And sadly, it's maneuvered very, very quickly. Okay, in that case, what I'll do is work my way back over and then tell them to board that. And there we go. That's a board. That is a successful board. We've now captured this thing. And let's see if they are able to basically fight each other. It looks like they are. Yeah. I'm going to do the unthinkable and crash down. Can you hear that noise? It was the saws over there. Oh, good grief, they've done so much damage. The thing is, this is made out of wood. So, of course the saws are going to do loads of damage. Anyway, I'm going to tell these guys to board the other saw. There you go. They are trying to get towards our Sparrowhawk, but it's not working out. Oh, here we go. We've managed to capture one of the saws, and they're probably going to come back for us. What I'll do then is say ram to there. Go, go, go. Yes! Saw. It's saw versus saw. And we're winning the fight. We've won the fight. Get in. Did not expect that. There's a little bit of a ship on the top. Okay, right. Let's go. Let's get in there. So let's move everything over. I'm told this to shift, but it's not. There we go. It's now moving. I'll need to move up and over, but I think it's gonna. Is it gonna work? Over to there. There we go. Yep. Sawing is in progress. Ram to there. Saw, saw, saw. And then this ram down. And just keep them both pressured. No, it's not working. Oh. Dearie me. That's interesting. Greyhound has lost everything on the back. Curious. So, how is this going to work then? It can try fly, but it's not working out. This thing's captured, but it's got no crew. It's not under command anymore. And this thing here, strangely, I can't move it. There's nothing I can do at all to move it. We've got ammo, but almost there's no gun in arc, and we've got no propulsion or suspendium. Okay, we still have one rifle. Every cloud and all that. I'm just going to put to max speed. And what I'm hoping is this thing runs out of coal. And that will be a win. Sadly, this is captured. But if there is any crew on board, I can't initiate any orders because it's not under command. And I'm just going to go to aim fire on this. The one thing I have is time. So obviously the shots per minute has gone right down. But we are doing damage. Eventually we might hit something critical. But this thing is... it's not moving. It's a victory. It is a victory. It's retreated. Ship's not repaired, retreated. So where are they retreating to? Down there, are they? So we have the Mars. Yeah, we captured it. I'm going to move it back. I'm going to go here. Defenses. I'm going to repair. Repair. That'll do us. Yep. Okay. And... well, we are attacking their main city. Not overly confident that it's going to work out, but we'll see. Repair that. But if we take some territory down here, it'll be okay. Oh, and they're attacking me as well. Right, move back. I don't think I'm going to get there in time, though. We shall see. We do have a Sparrowhawk, though. I'll intercept. This is our bomber. Taking out, obviously, the little turrets here. Yeah, victory. Gentle takeover. And all I'm going to do is start chipping away at their infrastructure. Just seeing what attack is going to be next. It's over here. So this is... oh, interesting. So this is a rocket boat. And as you can see, it's got rockets. It's definitely got rockets. And I've told them to board, but they're not. Oh. Maybe they'll board now. There we go. Some are jumping on. Yeah, there's bits on the front. That's a very precarious situation they're in. There we go. Boarding's underway. That's going to work out. Yeah. Yeah, there we are. Jumping off that onto that one, which was very quick, would be, well, put it this way, not something I would like to do. So we're going to go back with these. It's going to take a while to do, but there you are. And we're having, again, more fights with our bomber, the herring gull, which I'm guessing is just going to be a straight up win. Yeah, they're just giving up, basically. And this is the fight that I'm looking forward to. So this is, oh, actually, maybe not a fight I'm looking forward to. This is the very first fight with the llamas. What I'm going to do is split them up a little bit, because if this saw thing starts coming in, which it is, we're going to have to let's say target that thing. We're going to have to make sure that we can support one another. There's that thing in. It is, oh, it's absolutely chomping away at the head of the llama, which is horrible. I think I'm going to ram it forward like that, because this thing's already dead. But if we ram it like that, yeah, we can stop it doing any more damage. Alright, so we've managed to take out this thing. Good. So where are the shots going now? Well, as you might imagine, right at the back there. They have cannon. Specifically 8 cannons pointing towards us. Hang on. 8 cannons, yeah. I have 12 harpoon guns pointing towards them. They're more armoured. So I don't know how effective this will be. I was trying to move the llama out the way, but it's sort of stuck. I think that's landed on the front. Yeah, yeah. I've just realised I don't have a fire point on these llamas at all. We may have to alter that. I'm hearing some interesting noises. And we've managed to take off weapons off the back. The wrong side there. But we are getting shots in. Luckily for us, it's raining. But yeah, no water on here. That's a problem. That is a bit of a concern. Oh, this thing's now being able to move. Let me go ram further forward. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I've managed to ram. And I'm just going to tell the llama to keep ramming. And you can see we're clearing. We're clearing all these trees. I think, you know what will happen? The front will break first. I think we'll cause too much damage to the... yeah, to the front. We're still going, though. We're still going. How on earth? I do not know. Here we go. Ramming underway. It was just like a gentle clunk as it just landed. Oh! Okay. It was just a clunk as it just stopped dead and no damage was caused. And then it split in two. It's so light it can sit on top without any great problem. Okay, fine. So let's move these guys over. We're going to move them closer. They have the range on us, so we might as well get closer there. It could still potentially be a win, this, because we've only got 2 shots pointing forward, but they're not firing, so we must have caused damage and taken out their ammo. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. There's the llamas coming in. Look at the damage they've received. Oh, the poor llamas. So much damage. Alright. That's a win. And that's a decent victory as well. Gentle takeover. Okay, so that was there. I'm going to send them home. And I'm very tempted. Oops. Open the design. Get the llama. I want to put a fire point in somewhere. Shame it won't fit there. Because they can't get up. Also, do I want to make it bigger? The answer is yes, I would like to make it a bit bigger, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think, realistically, what I'll have to do is put it there. And just do that. Is that what I want? Is that what I want? It's not ideal. What if I was to put it up there? Like a... No. I was going to say like a bit on the head. No. Putting it further back wouldn't work. I guess where it is probably where it's going to have to stay. Okay, well, let's try it. I would use the fire extinguishers, but we don't have any. Okay. Basic corridor there. We want solid shapes. Get rid of that. One will go there. Do I want to just do that? Have it slope up. I preferred the other way. There's a 3x1, isn't there? Yeah. See what that looks like. Hang on. Pathing's alright. Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to save it. I think I prefer the other one, but save as the Llama. Okay. Obviously, we'll have to retrofit the other ones. But anyway, I think we'll leave it there for now. That's been a bit of airships and also a good assault. We've taken over 1, 2, 3 cities where we can build. Obviously, gentle takeover on them all, so it takes a while. That's okay. And also, a lot of these extra bits around to give us more cash. We're on plus 320 generic units of currency. And we are almost finished researching the suspendium projection, which gives us, I believe, the ray technology. So we'll probably build something with a ray. I also want to look at rockets and things like the harpoon guns. I mean, there's loads of stuff we can go for. But realistically, in this series, we won't be unlocking everything. I just don't think that's going to happen. I do want a ray ship, and I would like to build at some point a structure, but we'll have to see about that one. We may unlock massive stone walls. Actually, I might go for the basic stuff. Either way, we shall see. If you have any suggestions for anything we can alter in terms of the design, but also tactic as well, by all means, let me know in the comments if you have any ideas, suggestions, etc. for different designs based on either themes or weapons or anything like that. By all means, pop them in the comments. And as always, we'll go from there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.